Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. If you're new here, I like to DIY, craft, thrift flip, and more. As you can see beside me, I have two chairs that I'm gonna flip. So a fun little story is I bought a bunch of chairs for my dining room on Facebook Marketplace, and the chairs are beautiful and in great shape, and there was nothing I needed to do with them. But while I was there, the man was like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw in these two chairs because I just wanna get rid of all my stuff. So he told me that these were his grandparents. So the chairs are over 100 years old. And I took them because they're beautiful. They have like very much a mid-century frame and the wood is in great condition. It's just that the cushions, I think they were reupholstered in the late 80s, early 90s. Like this fabric is very reminiscent of that time. So all I want to do is kind of bring these chairs back to their beautiful mid-century glory.
I started by detaching the seat from the chair with my drill. To remove the fabric from the seat, I'm just ripping it off with my hands. This was so fun. And then with some pliers, I'm just cleaning up that back and just pulling out all the staples.
So the foam and the batting is in such great shape. I can definitely reuse these, which is wonderful. Great news. So happy about that I get to reuse this material. And then, so my old video that I did, an old DIY that I did, was those round cushions. And I have leftover fabric, and I feel like I have like exactly the right amount. Like fingers crossed it all works out, but I think we can make it work. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but we can do it.
So I'm just putting the seats on top of the fabric and just testing out if I have enough. It looks like it's gonna work. It's gonna be super tight, but I think it's perfect. Well, I know it's perfect, but you'll have to see. Now with some fabric scissors, I'm just making clean edges. Now that I have a perfect rectangle, I'm just adding the cushions back on and doing a triple check that this is gonna work. And look how excited I am. I have just enough fabric. Because I have two seat cushions, I need two separate pieces of fabric. So with a tape measure, I'm finding the center point and just cutting it in half. My mom was like, why didn't you just fold it in half? Why did you measure it? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's such a better idea. So fold yours in half. Now for the fun part. So to reupholster the cushions, I laid down the batting and the backing face down on the fabric. Also, my fabric was face down and I had the lines of the fabric running horizontal to the seat cushion. With my staple gun, I'm stapling the center on all four sides of the cushion. Pulling tight and working my way out from the center, I'm just stapling the edges and working my way towards the corner. I'm running my hand along the front to ensure that the fabric is tight and the alignment is straight. Now that the fabric is stapled all the way around, the middle staples were a little loose, so I just removed them and then pulled tight and restapled. For the corners, I pulled the corner towards the middle and stapled that in place. Then I folded over an edge and stapled that. This creates a pleat. Then I folded over the opposite side to make a second pleat. I had to remove some staples from the edges to give myself enough fabric to create these pleats. And then I just repeated this step for all the corners. With my scissors, I just cut off the excess fabric, and because it was so tight, I only had to do this for the two sides. To reattach the cushions, I'm clamping them to the frame of the chair, flipping it over, and just adding the screws back in with my drill. And let's just take a look at what they used to look like. So super 90s, and now
chairs are done and they look great. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Something so simple as changing the fabric really elevated these chairs. And I'm so happy I had like just the right amount of fabric left over. Like on the edges that were on the small side, it was a little hard and tight to pull, but made it work, made it happen. And yeah, like the color looks great with the wood. I feel like this color and fabric is probably more true to what these chairs originally had, so I'm so happy I could kind of restore them back to what they might have originally looked like. If you like this tutorial and you want to see more DIYs, thriftlets, crafts, it's been a while since I've done a craft, so I think that's going to be my next video. I really want to do something artsy. So if you want to see that, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I'm Vanessa. Bye!